Health insurance is not health care. That is the fundamental principle that we need to remember before we dive into this video. Guys, welcome to Political BoomStick. This is a channel where we're going to give news and commentary from a conservative Christian basis. And we're going to be talking about some facts surrounding the healthcare costs, some of the topics that are in the news recently regarding the health insurance increased premiums, and just breaking things down, trying to give you guys some more information. What we need to remember when we look at the health insurance costs, we're looking at two different scenarios. We are talking about the cost for the service, and then we're talking about the cost for the insurance of the service. And again, as I'd mentioned before, there is a difference between health insurance and health coverage. Before we get started, guys, I would appreciate it if you would like and share the video. Be sure to check out all of the links down below. Subscribe to my channel. It really does help out, especially with this channel being new. And what I wanted to do is simply look through some of the data as far as health insurance costs and what has happened over the years. And recently in the news, there's been a lot of discussion about the increase, but due to the ACA subsidies expiring. Congress did not renew the subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and the premiums for a lot of those folks have gone up since the first of the year. And there's a lot that goes into this, and a reason that those subsidies were there in the first place goes back through COVID. I mean, this is literally, a lot of it was still a COVID era policy. And just to keep it simple, guys, what I've got pulled up, we're just going to look at some of the basic numbers. And what we need to remember with these subsidies is that these subsidies were going to the insurance companies, not to the people, not to the healthcare providers, to the insurance companies. And again, guys, this is something that you can do yourself. Simply looking at Google, you can see here, I've got it pulled up here, and we're just going to talk here and read what it says. Since the Affordable Care Act passed in 2010 and was implemented in 2014, major health insurance companies have seen massive profit growth with billions in profits and trillions in revenue. And is a ton of research here. There's a ton of information here, guys. And again, as I mentioned, this is just a simple Google search. You can see it here. Revenue surge, total revenue for large insurers grew from 345 billion in 2010 to over 1.1 trillion by 2021, with profits soaring from 16.9 billion to 60.7 billion in that period. This is where Obamacare, the subsidies, and all of this mess has been playing out. This is literally ripping off the taxpayers, taking money that the taxpayers have paid in and giving it to these big insurance corporations. And there's a lot more out there. If we start looking into some of the details and it's how it has affected the average everyday worker, we have seen increases, dramatic increases in what the average worker has to pay in premiums and deductibles and everything else. We know those costs have been going up for years, and it has just gotten worse. And you look to some of the subsidies and everything that they have been given, and the health insurance companies are making out like bandits. That's just all there is to it. They're not necessarily providing any more of a service other than just taking the money and then literally denying patients when they are trying to use those services. They're about their profits. That's what these health insurance companies are about. They're taking this money, they are just, in bankrolling it. I mean, they are absolutely rolling in the dough. If you read those numbers there, again, just a simple Google search. And the other side of this coin, when we're seeing this, is we've got to remember that these companies contribute heavily to both political parties. And that's why none of it ever stops. The politicians are getting a cut, and then they're passing the laws that is doing this kind of stuff. And we, the American people, are the ones left holding the bag and paying the bill. But this is one of those things that, again, just do a simple Google search, get the information out there, and tell others about it. We need to be involved in the political process, and this is the perfect example of why. Guys, hope you liked the video. Be sure to like and share the video. Again, check out all of the affiliate links down below. It helps support this channel. Subscribe to this channel. Share the video. That's one of the biggest things that you can do to help. Just copy that URL, post it on your social media, and just get some of the information out there. But guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.